What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel for another album review. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream. If you're new to the channel, just go right on ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell as well to always keep notified on my newest content. And today I will be reviewing the new Angel Olsen album, Big Time. Here we have the St. Louis raised singer-songwriter Angel Olsen out with their brand new 6 full-length LP, Big Time. First debuting back in 2012, Angel is primarily known for her work in the indie genre, scooping the world of indie with many influences throughout the years in her music. It is seen here on her brand new 6 full-length LP of Angel embracing her country roots, with this record themed about new times versus the old, as well as connections of love and grief, as well as coming out about her sexuality. Just to get things started right away with the track All the Good Times, immediately kicks off with the drum lines into stable organ, slowly building off with the slight modulation into entering in the first vocal recording, complemented with some blues guitar, some jazzy horn, and some harmonious layerings, really bringing us gently and smoothly into this album and right into our seats as we get comfortable with this next tune from the title track, Big Time. Yes, it's a well-mixed country folk song, but I'm not really sure if I can call this an original piece, as it really gathers in just a lot of general folk aesthetics that's just following the selections with not that much song depth with the writing ability. Narratively, this is the track where Angel brings this person to this lake and when she confesses her love to her. Though I do really like hearing Angel sing so precisely on each passage on here so far, I really do think that she carries most of the weight so far for the duo instrumental that's really just lacking in a more so mediocre to moderate rate that I think she carries very well on her shoulders early on. The track Dream Thing holds on to some interesting moments onto the back end of here with some snapping clicks and airbrushing into the background under some low mixed bass lines and piano music. Angel singing in these stanzas that what seems to be this new perception of someone that she used to love or somebody that she knew that has completely changed when she thought that they couldn't. And it's kind of unclear whether this is some kind of like early flame of Angel's or just somebody that she knew from the past that she just thought that wasn't good for her, but then tries to grasp the opportunity to speak to this person but doesn't get that. So in the main point, it's to be settled as to not conclude that one may be lost forever or broken or vice versa. In the plain understanding that anybody could really change, at least that's what I really took away from the song. And on the 4-track goes on into showcasing into instrumentation by giving it a solid minute left into the track, just showing some appreciation for the song's flourishing instrumentals on the songs here. It really feels like in the moment where you see the vocalist just give her drummer or guitarist or bassist or background vocalist just a moment to shine. All the Flowers enters more of a somber element into the symphonies on here. The blissful strings just blossom more and more by the second, while Angel just sings about never ever thinking that she could ever find somebody who loves her like this. Sonically, this is just soothing my temples into this massage, into meditation and imagination. Like I'm picturing myself in the hot springs of Japan, just under the spell of this tune. It is seriously such a peaceful thought. And I thought continuing with this soft mellow tune onto the next track right now was definitely a great call on the acoustics in the intro, eventually paying off fairly well with the clash of everything that's just put back together onto the finish. There's some really gorgeous country blues aesthetics on here, beautifully expressed on the song This Is How It Works. The percussions are just so crisp, the guitars are crying with emotion while the pianos only inhibit its ground bass to enhance everything that it touches. Vocally and instrumentally, this is the song where I find Angel to have the best touch-ups on here, because on some of the other tracks it can feel very dry and just a little bit too clean, but on here it sounds absolutely perfect, including the effects. A lot of what's on this record gives me a lot of callbacks from not only older records but some new as well. Like for the country aspect, I personally hear a lot of the work done from Linda Ronstadt's Like a Wheel. And then when we're looking at the traditional pop aspect, there's definitely a lot of Lana Del Rey vibes in here, personally from Chemtrails Over the Country Club, and maybe a little bit of Blue Bannisters, honestly just Lana Del Rey in general. And then as we start to reach the end of this record, in comes more piano music leading us into this more basic and gentle finish, starting off with the song Through the Fires. There's some very melodrama indie vibes onto the mix and her melodics, bringing in this more hazy and breathy finish, yet mostly sounds like a traditional pop tune, but I still think it's well executed. Like how I said earlier, a lot of these tracks really just follow along with some pretty simple songwriting material on the entire way through, but there are a lot of solid points where I'm really digging how and where I'm feeling at each point of the record. Not every track is going to be a kicker or some kind of new fourth wall broken or just a very daring moment that you can really spot on any of these tracks. But one thing that I think is undeniable, Angel Olsen sounds absolutely gorgeous on so many of these songs, hardly a dull moment in sight. I really love it when she sings in the traditional pop aspects, but I really do think that she sounds just as good in the country folk aesthetics as well. Overall, this album really does obtain a really good balance when you just take in terms of the production, the focus, and the songwriting ability. Like how I said, this album is subtle. It's not jarring at any moment or just monumental in like the song physique in a way, nor does it really bundle up a lot of variants that you can really spot on here. But the moments with the instrumentation that are good are even better with her performing on here, and the moments in instrumentation that are just a little bit mediocre, she carries the weight on her shoulders all the way to the end. I'm gonna give Angel Olsen's Big Time a 73%. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go and like, share, comment down below, and if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Down in the description, you see all the separate tracklist ratings I have for the album, more videos, and also the links to my social media accounts so you can keep with me on the daily, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Dose.